What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over the quest Healthcare Privacy Part 1. This is a level 10 unlock through Therapist. There are 3 items needed for this quest, and they are all the same thing, so that makes it really simple. MS 2000 markers. This quest is to go into Shoreline and mark 3 separate ambulances. So I'm going to show you guys their location on the map first, and then I'm going to show you a couple of pictures as to what they look like in that location. So the first ambulance is going to be by the tunnel exfil or spawn location over here by Ruined Road, and that's going to be in the let me get rid of this. The southwest side of the map. These 2 ambulances are fortunately right next to each other. So once you get that first ambulance, the other one's right down the road, and I'm going to show you what those 2 look like really quick. This is tunnel right here. That's going to be the first ambulance that you have to mark right here by tunnel, and the second one is just like 20 meters up the road from, basically standing in the same spot. You were looking at one ambulance, and then you look to your right, and now you're looking at the other ambulance. Now the third ambulance that you're going to find is going to be all the way up here by Resort. And because it's up here, I do recommend having some teammates or just kind of sticking it out and waiting until late in raid. Unless you get the God spawn back here and you get lucky and you beeline it straight there and get it marked instantly. That one is a little bit of a tougher one to mark. I did die this wipe a couple of times trying to get that marked. With all that stuff being said, let's go ahead and get spawned into Shoreline. Actually, really quick, I'm going to show you guys those markers for those new guys. You can go to Traders and go to Proper here, and if you scroll down a little bit, depending on what level Proper you have, they might not be in the exact same spot, but they are the markers right there. I would recommend keystring them because they're 15k each. They're cheaper than, or they're more expensive than meds, so take your meds out of your keyster and throw those guys in there just in case you die. Alright, let's go ahead and get loaded in the Shoreline, check out where we spawned, and then get going to these ambulances. Alright guys, so after about 6 different clips and a little bit of technical difficulties, we're back. We are in raid, and we are down at the bottom left of the map down here by Ruined Road. I'm going to show you guys the first ambulance, and then the second ambulance, and we're going to take a very easy to follow route for the newer players doing this quest, and take this road right up through next to Sanitar's cottages, and over to the third ambulance at Resort. After that, we will be exfilling, and I will show you guys the exfil for the newer players that don't know spawn locations and exfils, and also so at some point in time, hopefully you can see some scenery that can help you figure out where you spawned at. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get our fannies moving after I get rid of this display capture so it doesn't slow us or slug us down at all. There we go. We are in. So that's the second ambulance, so I guess we'll do the second one first since we spawned right down here next to it. So you're going to have to walk around the ambulance and find a spot where it actually tells you to place it. Once you do so, you're going to go ahead and place that, and then a countdown will pop up on your screen. You have to protect it and stay alive until that countdown timer is expired. Once that one is placed, you're going to come right over here closer to this tunnel, and this is going to be the other ambulance, aka ambulance number 1 here. And it's going to be the same thing. You're going to look around until you find a place where it says place it, and then you're going to place it, and the countdown is going to start. Same as the other one, you have to wait until that countdown timer is finished. You must be alive until that is finished, and scabs or other players cannot shoot that marker or pull it off. Now once you have those 2 placed, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the easier route to follow for the lower level players. Basically just running right up this concrete road until we get to the dirt path that is next to this sign. That sign, you're going to go left and follow this dirt road. This dirt road is going to wrap all the way up in between cottage and a small junkyard, or excuse me, cottages and a small junkyard, and it's going to go next to the bus depot up there by Resort. Once we get up there, we're going to find the third ambulance and place the marker. I'm going to give some callouts though, since I haven't done any callouts yet on this map. We came from tunnel and ran down the expressway. That over there is a small island, that's called Scav Island there. Across way down there in the distance where that boat's at. That's Scav Island out there. This here to the left is known as cottages. Do be careful coming through this area. It is several different scavs can spawn in there, along with Sanitar and his crew. So boss scav can be in there as well. I would be careful about that. He is pretty angry sometimes. To avoid players, you can wrap on the other side of this blue gate. It's a little bit safer than going over there. That tower over there in the distance, and those rocks is known as spine. That rock structure, it creates like a spine there, and there's a peak. There's a scav spawn down there as well. So we'll be back in this area over here for some other quests shortly. You guys will see that area as well. We're going to keep following this road, though, all the way up to Resort. Again, we're just kind of doing this route for the newer players. Those experienced players just kind of pay attention to where the ambulances are, and then choose your own route or whatever and get them marked and done. That is weird. We're coming across a little bit of a lag in game. I think it's because it's such a large map. I don't think I've ever done shoreline in offline mode before. And from what I've heard, it uses my system as the server, so it might be pulling a lot of information. Hopefully this video turns out rather good. I just found out you guys cannot see me right now, so we're going to deactivate and reactivate my camera. I'm having some issues. Those are the technical difficulties I was telling you guys about. I apologize for that. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on that and make sure that doesn't keep happening. So right here to our right is the bus garage or bus depot, because there's a couple buses there and, all that good stuff. You're going to keep following this road all the way up, though, and you're going to get up here to the top. This is known as Resort. This is the hottest area on this map. There's always players coming in and out of here, and there's also a chance that Sanitar and his gang can spawn up here as well, along with several scav spawns. Now, this is hot because there's really good loot inside of the east and west wing, and eventually I will drop a video on those as well. But until then, we're going to get up here to this helicopter, and you see toward the tail of the helicopter, it's almost pointing at this last ambulance here. This is ambulance number 3, so you're going to run up to this guy, and you're going to go ahead and find that spot, get it marked. And once it's marked, you're going to, same as the other two, you have a countdown timer on your screen. Stay alive and protect it until that countdown timer is over with. And then I'm going to show you guys to the exfil now as well, all the way across the map. We are going to be going to Road to Customs is going to be our exfil. So you're going to head down and out of Resort, kind of going down this hill. What I would recommend for the newer players is going to this this wire line structure here, the antenna or whatever it's called. I don't know technically what they're called. I'm not smart enough. And once you get to this one, you're going to see another one, these other two in the far distance. That's going to be known as Weather Station. So that is a call out there, Weather Station. Kind of going toward Weather Station. This is a little bit of a riskier route. However, if you guys, the newer players, kind of just hang out for a little bit, 10-15 minutes into raid, you should be a little bit safer crossing this area. But use Weather Station as your identifier, and your, stay just to the left of Weather Station. You're going to see, once you get up here, this little rock bridge. This is known as Rock Bridge here. So just basically keep going down and through Rock Bridge. And then we're going to see the Weather Station's to our right. Once you get down here, you should see in the distance. It's been a minute. Yeah, there it is. There's a scav house out there. So right there's a scav house. That's just known as scav house. Obviously, if you're on this side of the map and someone says scav house, that's going to be it. The high sniper scav house is going to be that way. I'll give you guys a call out for that in another video. So you're going to stay to the left of the scav house. The scav house is on the other side of that hill. And then you're going to see this here. This is known as, what is this called? Antenna? I believe Antenna is the call out for this. I don't run shoreline a lot. I apologize. It's not my favorite map. I'm going to do my best with these call outs, I guess I should say. But that's Antenna. And then we're coming up, once you pass Antenna, on the backside of Antenna, and just keep going this way, you're going to pass these tracks and you will come to a road. This is the road to Customs here. So that's going to be your exfil. I hope that this video helped you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, drop them in the comments section below. If it did help you, please drop a like to the video and subscribe to the channel for some more content and more quest walkthroughs. Mad love. I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness, it is my camera. I'm doing my best. I appreciate you guys. For real. I'm doing my best with what I got, guys. I hope that this helped. I apologize for the camera problems, but I hope that the actual guide and the visual gameplay helped get you guys through there. Mad love, guys. Take it easy. Deuces.